Hey.
We started.
Hey, how are you?
Look at our beautiful faces.
Ooh, I love it. We got some video going.
Hello.
Oh,
Yes.
It looks nice.
For anyone who's listening and not watching this, we have a video version of the podcast.
We have a great YouTube channel. Jack,
It's going to be uncut.
I'm actually really impressed by your technical virtuosity.
Well, it'll be more impressive as we go. We're going to build some things in. It's going to be great.
If you get bigger than this sounds very sexual. If you get
bigger.
If you amp this up to another degree, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Oh, we're getting lighting in here.
Lighting.
We're gonna have like a little like live transitions, live editing.
Oh my god.
We can get some radio DJ sound effect bullshit going on. If you want.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah, but the video version is gonna be unfiltered because there are occasionally things we say that we go, we gotta cut that out.
Yeah,
but you know,
totally.
This is getting uploaded when we're done recording.
Oh yeah, baby. If you want the non-censored information, you go to YouTube. you get it raw, baby. What would you, if you had to record like a catchphrase like right now, like what would your go-to like phrase be, or like your sound?
God, I can't put me on the spot like that for this one.
Mine would be like, uh-oh, I spilled.
Maybe you want to think about yours more too.
That was a leg jerk or a knee jerk.
I know. See,
phrase.
You gave me that. And I go, if I just say the first thing that comes to my head, it's gonna be really dirty. And then you go with,
uh-oh, I spilled.
All right.
It's
pretty... But yeah, we could actually like live record little sound bites we say and then play them back too. Lots of crazy shit. But yeah, no, we're getting there. We're improving.
Up and up.
Up and up. We're doing a lot of hand gestures that you'd see on YouTube. But that's enough about the YouTube. This is a podcast.
This is a movie podcast. Boom.
We always have to say that after we ramble for just a minute or so.
We do. Yeah. It's totally. And we talk about Show Biz. We talk about Show Biz in Oklahoma City and elsewhere, nationally, whatever. Global, prestige worldwide.
And today is the day after the Golden Globe nominations were announced.
And
so we have a lot to talk
fucking shit.
For a quick preview, here, we'll back it up even just a little bit more. Real quick.
Put it in reverse.
For anyone who doesn't know, like there's a pretty big difference between Golden Globes and the Academy Awards, right? Mm-hmm. And it just comes down to who's deciding who gets these nominations and these awards. And with Golden Globes, you've got 90 people. And with the Oscars, you've got, I don't know the exact number, but you've got like 9,000 people. And what are something ridiculous?
What are the criteria of Golden Globe voters? Like who won?
They are international, so they're all based in Southern California, like stationed there because Hollywood and whatnot, and that's what they're reporting on. They're movie critics, but they're from all over the world, reporting back to various news companies. Yes, right,
like
news companies.
I guess?
So there's like 90 of them from like 50 something countries, and they are like established critics and stuff. But it is a much smaller group, and they vote on every category. And I think they can even opt out of voting for certain categories too. So some categories are going to be less than all 90 of them.
Well, and then they split up dramas from musical and comedy. So it really like makes the entire voting process really weird. Like you get awful movies like The Prom nominated for Best Musical or Comedy when it should have been nominated for like Worst Musical or Comedy.
Yes.
And then you get a televised musical that is a theater production like Hamilton, which I don't understand, and it's nominated in the motion picture category, but it's not a motion picture. It's a musical. Oh, I'm red hot.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. You're steaming.
Oh God.
But yeah, speaking of that being a surprise, The Prom getting some recognition at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And To Five Bloods, 0 recognition. Now, I have not seen every movie that is being nominated that we're going to talk about today. You have seen more of them than I so far, but I have seen To Five Bloods, and I have seen The Prom. And my God, The Prom, it's cute. It has a good message, like really pro LGBT and stuff.
Sure.
That stuff's solid. But as a movie, in terms of quality and acting, real rough stuff.
It's a tough hang.
Yeah.
It's a tough hang.
It's not great.
Let's do something really quick. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give a quick rundown of like top nominations or whatever, mm-hmm. and then we're gonna do fuck, marry, kill, but snubs, surprises, and what the fucks on nominations.
Okay.
Really quick. So Mank Did you ever see Mank on Netflix?
I watched a little bit of Mank. It was a little dry, maybe.
A little dry. Yeah. I mean that.
So I kind of didn't really get all the way through it at the time.
I actually thought I was going to love it. It's about the Herman J. Mankiewicz.
Right.
He wrote Citizen Kane, and about just kind of that entire process.
The acting seemed good.
Yeah, Gary Oldman was nominated for Best Actor in a dramatic role. It walked away, I think, as the most nominated with... Hold on, it's right here. Maybe five?
Five nominations?
Six nominations with The Trial of the Chicago 7, another Netflix flick with Sacha Baron Cohen, Eddie Redmayne, take his Oscar away. I will not stop.
We were both on the same page with that.
I won't rest. Danish Girl's a tough
What was the sci-fi movie that he was terrible in? Do you know what I'm talking about? You looked real bad in that one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It was like God damn it! I can't remember,
but it was the Wazowski
somewhat
sisters.
Recent sci-fi movie, like kind of teenage, kind of like Hunger Games in space.
It's Channing Tatum, right?
I think so. And he was in it, and he's real rough in it. It's real bad.
Real bad, dude. Real bad. Yeah, so that's awful. And then Borat got nominated for two Golden Globes. That's pretty good.
I think it probably deserves that.
Yeah. And then Nomadland got nominated for 3.
Still haven't seen that one.
I don't think it's even out.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
I don't think it's even out, but it's...
So these... Okay, yeah. Right, again, these are critics, so they get to watch all these movies early.
Right now, it's actually the front runner for, I think, Best Picture and Best Director. So, damn. But it's... oh my God, what's her name?
It was directed by... Yeah, I was going to say... I did notice one thing about the Golden Globes is that like 3 of the noms for Best Director are women. That's a
good change.
Yeah.
I think...
And they're good movies. This is not like...
It's much
right.
needed.
Like I was just saying that this wasn't something that they did because they were women. Like these are well, Madeline I haven't seen, but like Madeline I haven't seen, but these are good movies. Like it's not just
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah, like Promising Young Woman was one of my favorite movies of 2020 that picked up 3 nominations.
And she's also up for Best Director if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah. Emerald Fennell, I think is her name. Very good.
I'm going to be careful with names ever since you said baklava.
I'm sticking with Maria Baklava. Maria Baklava is going to win an Oscar this year.
I would love that.
Her campaign is so strong. She was one of the best actresses of 2020. I hope she wins a Golden Globe and an Oscar. Yeah. Yeah. Should we get into surprises, snubs, and what the fucks?
Yeah. So I was confused about what you were saying when you said that. So I'm gonna let you go first, so that way I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing?
It's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna name a snub, the biggest snub, in my opinion.
Oh, you're just naming the biggest.
I'm gonna name the biggest snub. Yeah. I'd say Delroy Lindo not getting nominated for the 5 Bloods is a crime against humanity. The Geneva Convention should
Chadwick Boseman or anybody. Like
he got nominated. No, there was a good...
Oh, he did. I missed that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I think he's front running right now for both the Golden Globes and the Oscars.
Awesome. I've only been able to look through some. This came out yesterday. I've been trying to set up this. I haven't been able to see all of it.
It's a great setup. I'm so glad you did. I mean, someone has to pick up my slack, and I'm so glad.
No,
but
last time we did the pod, the 2019 pod, was like Garrett would just show up at my house and we'd record, and then Garrett would do everything else. I'm picking up the slack.
This is great, baby.
I got you.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You're so great. Yeah, Delroy Lindo, he delivered one of my favorite performances and a great performance in 2020. Did not get nominated. Hopefully that's not the case for the Oscars. I think we'll know a little bit more about that in the next upcoming months.
Right.
I'm not sure when the nominations are. I think the Oscars are in April. That sounds right.
Then or March, one of those.
Yeah, we do a lot of research before this podcast.
I know that Oscars are at the end of award season.
Yeah, my pocket.
And I know that Golden Globes are at the beginning of award season.
I'm itching to spend on the Oscars, baby. My pocket's hot.
We're doing a little gamble party.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Money's flying out the door. Biggest surprise.
Prom. That's my biggest surprise.
It's not my biggest surprise.
That's not your biggest surprise?
No. This is my biggest what the fuck.
Okay.
And this goes back to our episode last week. Jared Leto. You bitch.
Look,
You?
They agree with me. Don't take his Oscar away.
I'm furious.
In fact, give him a Golden Globe.
I'm furious. You convinced me. You were so persuasive in your argument that Jared Leto should keep his Oscar that I said, you know what? This guy knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna let him steer me in the right direction. And then I see The Little Things.
Okay.
That movie blew boat people.
Truly. I haven't seen it yet. I'm still behind.
If anyone has still not seen the little... Wait, did I say The Little People?
I said The Little People before we started recording. And then, I think that made you maybe say it.
Maybe I did. It's The Little Things. It is an awful movie. So misplaced. It was written in the 90s, and it is set in the 90s, and it acts like a 90s movie. The editing is awful. The storyline is garbage. Rami Malek is so miscast. Jared Leto is fine.
Nominated for a Golden Globe.
And he is nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a movie? Give me a fucking break. I'm done with him, dude. Take his Oscar away. First, I'm coming back. Take his Oscar away.
Back to that.
You know what? Add to that list. Take Rami Malek's Oscar away as well.
For Bohemian Rhapsody.
First of all, that movie cost me a lot of money because I rolled the dice on the Oscars. And second of all, yeah, that performance is not good. I could have done that. I feel like we could have done that.
We could have done it.
Yeah, we could have done it.
I was singing in the microphone earlier.
Might be a little bit of like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It might be, I don't know. I don't want to sound too pretentious, but it's not good. Take his Oscar away. Yeah, so that's my biggest what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest surprise was probably the 3 female directors all nominated. It's the most.
That's the best positive surprise for me too.
Yeah.
My worst, the least good surprise was The Prom. I would never, after seeing that movie, I would have thought it was even in contention for anything.
I mean, Meryl Streep could drink paint for 90 minutes, and they give her an Oscar for it.
They love her.
And it's probably deserved.
But they also gave James Corden one.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's rough.
And that's what happens when you separate drama and musical, man. Like, again, you just get the weirdest nominations.
I wouldn't even say that James Corden is like bad.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not trying to be too mean, but like award level,
Jesus,
for sure not. Especially when stuff like The Five Bloods.
And
like,
I don't know why I'm surprised. I really don't know why I'm surprised because no movies came out this year. Like, why am I this furious at this nomination pool? Why am I screaming Jared Leto should have his Oscar revoked, which he should? But why am I screaming he should have his Oscar revoked when no movies came out? I can't blame him.
I mean, I feel like at the very end, like starting in maybe it was like November, December to very recently,
picked up a lot of
movies have come out that are like pretty decent. Some of them got snubbed. Some of them got nominated even though nobody's seen them yet, like Music, which is Sia's movie.
That's my biggest surprise.
That's your biggest surprise.
Because what is Music? What is it? What is Music? What is that movie?
Well, based on the nominations, apparently it might be a comedy
or a musical.
I guess, which could make sense.
Who knows,
Music. And then I remember when I was like looking up what is Music because I was like, what is this? Has this come out? And it hasn't.
Yeah.
I guess it's stirred up a bit of controversy of its own because they cast a, non on the spectrum actor
in Kate Hudson
a spectrum role. Yes, I think so.
Interesting.
And I guess it's one of those things where, same thing that Scarlett Johansson always winds up in. They're like, you want to play a transvestite, but why don't they just get a transvestite? And then she's like, I'm an artist. I can do whatever I want.
I can play a tree. Was it you that really liked Palm Springs, or was it Blade?
I did. I really liked Palm Springs.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like award caliber for some things.
No.
In a year without movies, I guess I could see it. But I say without movies. We were just talking about there have been a few that have popped up because like Sound of Metal, I guess didn't get as much nominations maybe as it could have.
And I don't really see Sound of Metal being the Golden Globes movie as well.
Okay.
Like I see it being much more of an Oscars movie because
I get you.
Because as you said, these are 90 journalists voting.
They're critics.
They're really critics voting on. They're voting on whatever they've seen, and a lot of that has to do with marketing and.
Right, yeah. Because like we mentioned, they don't all vote on everything.
No.
Sometimes they abstain. If they just didn't see a single movie in a category, they're like, I guess I can't vote on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the Oscars are going to turn out a lot better. Maybe My Baby, Sound of Metal will get some more nominations. Hopefully.
Yeah. As the months go by and award season's going on, people will see more of these movies too. I will probably see all of these before the Oscars, right? But it's just like
I will never see Music. I don't know what that is. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared. What was your biggest what the fuck? Did you have a what the fuck?
I don't really think I had I guess my biggest, it's still the prom, really. I just, when I saw that,
and what the fuck?
Specifically James Corden. I was scrolling through and I read that and I was like, that dude's a piece of shit. There's only tons of stories about how big of an asshole he is.
Is he a dick?
People are like, he and Ellen are apparently just like massive assholes.
We need to have Jack's celebrity gossip corner every episode.
I won't reveal my sources.
Jack will never reveal his sources, but he has sources implanted across the United States. We need to have your celebrity
in the last
gossip.
episode, I told a story about Matt Damon. That's like an actual story that people. That's not something you'd find like in tabloids. That I heard from somebody who knew of the story.
Oh, you got the dirt.
Yeah, got the dirt.
Do you work at TMZ?
TMZ?
You a TMZ boy?
No, I work for TSBB.
Oh, TSBB. Show Biz, baby.
Yeah, we get the real scoops here on Matt Damon floundering, literally.
Jesus.
But yeah, no. So I don't know. I was surprised in a bad way that Da 5 Bloods got snubbed.
That's
James
bad.
Corden getting nominated for anything
Bad.
and also for The Prom especially
Awful.
was pretty rough. The music thing out of nowhere was kind of random. But yeah, I'm with you also. Like, I thought it was really cool that 3 women were up for Best Director for this. So.
And I want to say that only 6 women in total have been nominated for Best Director for the Golden Globes. And again, total in history.
Wow.
And these 3 make up half of that number.
Damn.
But you know me, I love to spread fake news, especially on this podcast. And we do not do research before this podcast. So please someone check me on that. We need like a fact check.
A fact checker?
Yeah, we need a fact checker in the corner. Like my little brother.
Yeah, they'll sit like right here with like a little notepad.
Can you verify that? Can you verify that?
Jerry.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, whatever the case, that's like pretty impressive. That's
cool.
Good to see, especially for like movies that probably actually deserve some recognition.
I agree.
For the most part, like it's not just it's not handing The Prom a nomination because they made a very uplifting LGBT story, which it is. I'm not bashing that aspect of it, but like mechanically, right? Like the logistics of the acting and all that is real.
Jack's making some crazy hand movements right now.
I feel like I have to like defend myself that that's not why. It's a very cute little love story. In fact, I could have even seen maybe some of the younger actresses in the story getting some recognition for like them because they actually kind of gave more heartfelt performances. James Corden and Meryl Streep, this was just their vehicle. The movie's about them trying to like. It's very meta in a weird roundabout way because the movie is
trying to do a prom,
trying to do something nice for a school to get themselves good PR, and in the process they made a pro-LGBT movie that got them good PR,
right?
And Golden Globe noms. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is very meta.
So
no, you say when you present it like that, it's very nice, very meta.
Very meta.
Very meta.
But so we were talking about Deadpool a little bit. So we were talking a little bit about the meta fourth wall stuff.
Yeah. What do you think? I can't predict what's going to win. What do you think is going to win?
I mean, with the Golden Globes, I don't know how you really...
I don't even know how you pick. Maybe
my thing is, I don't know how they pick. Right?
What the fuck is their selection process like?
That's what I'm saying.
It's all over the place.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You said, what do I think will win? I'm like...
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
It's so stupid.
These people are wild cards.
They're wild cards. Oscars not so much. You can kind of predict those.
You can. Unless you put the money down and then Bohemian Rhapsody.
Don't mention that movie in my presence.
But you can. You're right. You can.
Tyler Caldwell and I will have a stroke if you mention that movie.
You can. You're right. Like you
Green
could
Book.
Cause I remember I would just like listen to movies, right? And like or like not listen. Like you watch the movie and then you'd like listen, and I was just like Fast and Furious sound design because it sounded like fucking great.
Sounded fast, and then sounded furious.
Yeah, and it sounded great.
Yeah.
It sounded fast and furious. Yeah. I was like, it's a movie about cars. How does it not sound great? Like, that's half the point.
Yeah.
Fucking purr of the engine or whatever, right?
Boom. Oscar.
The vibrations of the cars.
That was an amazing invitation. No,
see, we can do these things now that we're on.
We can do these things.
Fucking shake everything.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, cool. We'll have some better background stuff too. Now that I look at the camera, eventually.
I don't know.
It's gonna be great.
You're in my background. You look pretty good. Oh,
you can't hear that, but they can.
You don't even know. People listening to this, they have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, we have to wear clothes when we record now because the camera.
Oh shit, you're right.
I know. Yeah.
Damn it.
So
well,
we'll do a nude version, and that'll be on our OnlyFans.
Subscribe to that Show Biz Baby OnlyFans. See my butthole.
Oh God.
Anyway.
Anyway, anything else you think's worth mentioning about the Golden Globes this episode? You know, some more stuff will come out. I'm sure we'll mention it again some later. stuff,
just fuck Jared Leto and the prom. Awful.
Yes, fuck the prom. I need to see
you'll come
little
around.
People, no, I'm just kidding. It's little things.
You'll come around to not liking Jared Leto.
I'll go see that, and I'm sure I will turn my opinion.
He's okay in it. He's probably the best part in it, though.
Oh, okay, good for him.
But
wow,
not
really best part in it. Oh, it's too late.
Don't do this.
Too
to
late.
Me.
You said it.
Don't.
Maybe it's not his fault, Garrett. Maybe he has the capacity to do better.
I feel I'm being gaslighted. I need some help here. This is weird.
We don't have a fact checker yet, Garrett. Shit. It's just me in here.
Oh, also one more snub. Malcolm and Marie that comes out tomorrow on Netflix. I guess Friday, February 5th.
Mm-hmm.
It originally picked up some steam and people thought John David Washington and Zendaya were going to get nominated, but definitely got snubbed.
Huh.
But you may see them in the Oscars.
Okay.
No, I don't think you'll see them nominated, but technically the movie's cinematography is supposed to be amazing. The score is supposed to be really great, so you may see those aspects
cool.
of the Oscars. But yeah, that's another snub that just came to mind.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing we were going to talk about today, Stick Up.
Yes.
Anybody who listened to the last episode, at the end we said we were going to be talking about Stick Up stuff next time.
Yeah,
we hadn't considered at the time that Golden Globe noms were going to come out between then and now. Because we do no research. But they did, so we had to cover that.
We come in fresh. We come in fresh to this podcast.
Yeah.
Fresh as a new little baby.
Yeah, no, I keep looking at my phone like I have notes on it. And
I do
it's
too.
just like, why do I lie? There's nothing here.
I keep looking down at my phone.
This is my apps.
Yeah, I don't know what notifications I'm looking at, but it's just
it helps you think.
I'm on this new app called FindAmishNearYou.com, and it works.
It works. To what ends? I don't want to ask.
I don't know if I can say.
So
no,
stick up.
So stick up. So stick up. Love the Amish.
Right. So we love the Amish. I know every word to Amish Paradise by Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we'll put that on our OnlyFans too.
Yeah, for sure. That's exclusive content. Exclusive content.
Stick up.
Yeah.
You've got your first showing coming up February 19th.
It's going to be nuts, man. And
then you've got some more screenings coming up after that, some little private things, and then maybe some festival.
Which is really surreal. Like, it's really surreal to go from, like, just not, like, thinking we could make this for, like, $1,000 or something.
Right.
Like, you weren't involved in that. I don't know. It was probably like August, like 2019, like September of 2019, when it was just like I met Tori Hartley at a coffee shop and was like, maybe we should make this. And like, it's just wild to see its progression. And for a short film to take so long to make, I think, I think I always say like, man, yeah, it's been a long like production process. But like, honestly, if we didn't have, I hate to say this, but if COVID had not happened, it would have made our process so much more difficult.
Because I remember you mentioning that some people became available because of COVID that might not otherwise have been, and some people were probably more open to doing more little projects that were being COVID safe, as you guys were, because you guys took a lot of precautions. I say you guys.
Yeah,
I was there wearing a mask.
Jack killed it, man. Yeah, you were like one of the
boom operator.
You were making sure everyone was safe and stuff. It was fun, dude. No, it was wild. Well, I think the entire Oklahoma film industry just really shut down. Right. And we were like one of the first projects to like get back up and running, and everyone was just so hungry to be back on set. Yeah. That there was like, I don't know about you, But this is a question I was going to ask you. Like, what did you think was like the overall energy on set? And explain where we were shooting as well.
Okay, well, we were shooting out in like it was northeast, right? Like northeast OKC?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
No.
Right? Like kind of near by Arcadia.
It was in Edmond.
Edmond?
Like,
that's north.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's greater OKC.
Yeah.
Let's be real about what Edmond is.
Yeah.
It's a suburb. It's OKC.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah. So it's like northeast of OKC.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a pretty like go vibe most of the time. I never thought that like I was, this is the beginnings of the throes of quarantine and pandemic. This is the most people I'd been around in like a couple months.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like real like positive. I don't know. I thought it was real friendly. It was like a little bit of like every now and then someone would take their mask off and it'd just be like, hey, and then everyone would kind of be like,
I can't
for a second, but then they put it on. And it's like, okay.
I really can't believe no one, or we had no COVID cases.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you think about it, this was like early.
Yeah. Okay. So when you look at the waves of COVID on the charts, like it was not that bad.
Not that
in
bad.
July compared to now. Now is a fucking disaster.
I mean, it basically hadn't reached Oklahoma yet when you were filming.
Right.
Yeah, like it was just starting to spring up really bad in New York and California. I think around the time that filming was going on for this, there was like in the news, it was like COVID case in Colorado, and I went, damn, that's close to Oklahoma. So this was before COVID even came to Oklahoma, but there were like full masks, lots of precautions, because this was you always say it, and I don't even know, SAG-AFTRA.
Yes, SAG-AFTRA. Maria Baklava. She was the lead actress in Stick Up. She was amazing. No, yeah. So we, I mean, this is all. I mean, all credit goes to Tori for doing this, but I set out to do this because I really just wanted something like for my demo reel. Like that was really why I started writing it, and then I was like, oh, maybe this could actually be a production that people could audition for, or like it could be like an actual thing,
a real thing.
And so Tori contacted a representative of SAG-AFTRA, which is the union of actors, and we got the film SAG-AFTRA approved, and we had like a representative in this is a little fun tidbit. We had a representative in I think Los Angeles and or Miami, and 24 hours before we were ready to shoot, and I mean like we have thousands of dollars already poured into this thing. We are locked in. It is 24 hours. My car is packed to the brim with equipment. Like one of my tires popped and I had to ride on a flat to set because it was so heavy. Like there's all this pressure. Everyone was freaking out. And the representative calls us and was like, hey, we've changed management. Your entire agreement is dissolved. Like you're not shooting, basically. And we had to get our COVID coordinator on the phone with our representative, and they basically had to bicker for like an hour over like the certain rules and the certain regulations we had to abide by.
Right.
And fortunately, we had gone to the trouble of getting everyone tested and retested.
Right.
And we were pretty vigorous that way.
Oh yeah. They just full on stuck that shit right up my nose.
Ooh, where did you go for yours?
That Chickasha place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So again, no like cases of Oklahoma yet at this point, but everyone's freaking out about shit, so it was very hard to get.
There was like
people get a cold and be like, COVID test, and nobody had.
There was like 500 or something. Again,
cases.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was like I don't know how many we have now. Wait, look up how many COVID cases we have.
We have right now?
Yeah.
In Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I know that we have like a 25% positive testing rate or something.
That can't be good.
That's not good.
Confirmed COVID cases in Oklahoma right now, 397,000.
You said 397. I'm like, not that
1,000. 397.
Tough look.
397. I'm saying that right. 397.
39,700?
Numbers are not my forte.
Okay. Movie guy. You're a movie guy.
Yeah. Movie guy. You know, all about the visuals, right. Pre-productions. You can take the hit. So yeah, it was. I mean, it was an experience, dude. It was really weird, acting and producing
Right. You were also going to direct originally.
I could not have done that shit. It is so hard. We talked about this a little bit last episode. But how actors, like Clint Eastwood does this in all of his movies, I feel like. I mean, he doesn't really act anymore, but he did with like $1 Million Baby and Unforgiven, all that shit.
Who directed Gran Torino? I don't even remember.
I think it might have been Clint. I think it was Clint Eastwood.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah,
he has a vibe to his movies.
Yeah, total vibe, big Clint Eastwood vibe. But I don't understand how you can go from acting in a scene and playing a character, and then kind of scope out what's going on in the scene while you were playing this character, and then relay that. And I don't make decisions.
To whoever you have sitting in the chair to get it done.
It's like it's almost impossible. I don't know how people do it.
I mean, I think it's got to be just a ridiculous amount of experience.
It has to
be. Like you've done so much movie set work that you just get to a point that you're just in the scene and you're like, hold on,
the lights shits, booms in the shot.
Yeah, you just know. You're like, you've been there so long. You know what I mean? I bet it's just like, you've been there so much.
It's weird.
You have a feel for it.
It also, I really loved producing and acting though. Because I was never nervous for acting. I was I almost threw up every day before set just because of producing.
Right. But it took all the burden off.
It took
If I could produce, I could get out there and put on an accent and get fake shot or something.
I will pour warm beer over my body, and it's no big deal. Yeah. It was, I mean, it was pretty crazy. So, and it's wild. Like, I really can't believe we're about to screen it and it actually got made because we went through so many.
In 15 days, 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's nuts. And we went through so many different, just iterations of like crew and cast. I mean, it's
the Tiger King guy doing your sound.
Yeah. Oh my God. Chris Borland killed it with sound.
A lot of cool people.
Yeah.
The COVID coordinator that he was talking about was also really on the ball with things.
Emily O'Banion literally did everything. Like, she haggled with the SAG-AFTRA representative.
Right. Yeah.
She got everyone tested. Was also the medic, basically. She wasn't just the COVID coordinator. She was also a medic.
Someone would be like, "Oh, I got a cut."
Yeah.
And then Emily would just like pull out of her bags. She's like, "I got 40 different Band-Aids. Like, what shape and size is your cut? What cut you?"
Oh,
like, and you're just like, "Oh my God,
you're like,
I'm in such good hands."
She worked on Inception.
Damn.
She was the medic on Inception. And we got her for Stick Up.
We got her for Stick Up. Yeah, and Chris Borland was literally like, this is again was early in the days of quarantine. If you remember, early in the days of quarantine, Tiger King came out. So then you have the sound guy for Tiger King in there. You're just like, tell us about making that. And he was just like, that was a rough documentary to make. He's like, there were times I thought I would make it.
What did he tell you?
He told me a bit about it.
What did he tell you?
Okay, we'll
see. Spill it. Spill it.
Well, you
don't have to get too in.
He was talking about like how like the guy who would kind of organize this whole documentary in the first place. It was going to be about something else, and then it was going to be about the new thing. He's talking about that it was like pretty fucking rough working conditions for the most part. He's like, dude, we're just out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Oklahoma. Like,
where did they stay? Did he tell you where they stayed?
I think they stayed like in trailers and stuff. I don't think it was good. And then he was also talking about how I think he also lost stuff that he needed in that fire that happened that was probably arson. That took out a bunch of the film and stuff that they were talking about, like in the documentary.
Yeah,
he was talking about how that was stressful and he lost equipment and whatever. And like,
was he with that skinny guy that was in the documentary that was like creating all that footage?
I don't know.
Okay, that's wild.
It's been a little while since I've seen the documentary. It's been almost a year.
Yeah, I don't remember it that well.
8 to 10 months.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, he was just telling me about it. I was like, that sounds rough.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think he also mentioned that it didn't seem like the tigers were treated very well, like beyond what was shown on the camera as well.
That's so awful.
Yeah. Oh, it's rough.
They fed them like expired bologna from Walmart.
They just go to Walmart to grab like the old trucks that had expired food, and I mean the tiger was probably like,
You're like, you know what? Fuck it. I mean,
but like. The fact that that's what they had to do is crazy.
The tigers are like, it hurts my tummy a little bit, but like I'm mostly down with this.
Dude, my cat throws up if he eats a leaf. I can't imagine these tigers. A leaf.
Leaf hurts his tummy?
Yeah. But it was like a big piece of leaf.
Ooh.
In his defense, I don't know if I need to defend my cat.
I won't defend my cat. I didn't talk shit on my cat. My cat, like when he gets too overwhelmed, he throws up. That's kind of his thing now.
Do you do that too?
I do.
Okay.
Ew. I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, no, dude. Chris Borland did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part? Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to.
No,
that's
no,
something I've always wanted to know because I've never asked you that. What your favorite part was?
My favorite.
Was it the acting? Was it like seeing it all finished? Was it something in the editing afterwards?
It was. I think my favorite and least favorite part was laying on the ground, covering myself in beer, and then Kayla Williams, who was our unit production manager, saying "cut" and that's a wrap, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe we fucking finished this thing. But then also being like, damn, this is the last day. This is so bad, you know?
Just gotta make another one.
And it's, gotta make another one, man. Yeah. And it's always like the first day was so nerve-wracking. It was so hot. And, I mean, everyone was sweating. And, I mean, everyone had such a great attitude, though.
Oh, yeah. I kept dipping into that gas station. It was an ice box.
It was awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, and it's incredible because the gas station was so noisy that it's really another testament to Chris Borland's sound engineering and sound editing capabilities, sound recording capabilities.
To even make it not sound like shit.
It sounds great.
We need to get in here to fix up our audio.
Yeah, baby. Chris B, can we hire you for a one-off project? We have a podcast called that Show Biz, baby. Instant rejection.
Instant rejection.
Yeah. Nah, he come in.
Yeah, we might. I don't know. He might like us.
I don't know if he likes me.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, we had sex. No, I'm kidding. Maybe.
There's a wide spectrum of. I don't know if he likes me. Well, we might have fucked, but.
I think I probably think rapping. It was just such a good feeling and stuff, and you know, it was so much fun. Also, I think just watching it get made, like there were like 2 days where I thought I was gonna have scenes and I just didn't. And there was one day, and you know what one day I'm talking about.
Oh,
but we don't have to get into it.
Okay.
But,
he'll never watch this.
No. I don't know.
Okay.
No, and I thought watching Chris direct was incredibly cool.
Yeah.
You know, we had that flat screen TV. We had a flat screen TV in the back of the gas station.
There's just like a bunch of like sinks, and they just like cleared all the shit off and just put a TV on the sinks. And they're like, bam.
It was true guerrilla filmmaking.
It was dope.
And it was a huge flat screen that we just watched playback off of.
Yeah.
It was super cool. That was super cool watching it get made. I think the most stressful part was probably finding like all the right equipment at kind of like the last minute. Like we found like a automatic follow focus the day of, like the morning of shooting.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know how we did this, but oh my God. Shout out to Andrew Smith. Oh my God. He came through. He did you ever watch The Innocent Man?
I've not.
On Netflix? He did some work on that.
Oh wait. Was it the little documentary you showed?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I did actually see some of that.
Where I thought I was an extra in it, and I thought I was going to be in it a ton.
Okay, so that is why I watched it.
Yeah.
I saw that I went on your IMDb, and it said it, so then I watched a bunch of it, and I was like, what the fuck? Garrett is
I am
shit,
not,
why is this on your IMDb?
I am not in it at all. I did act in it, but I am...
You're like a reflection in a piece of glass or something in like episode I don't even know what it was,
so
like
bad.
6 or
you know
something.
the car that pulls up, like there's like a Mustang there. I drove that thing so many times, and they're like, yeah, you don't get out of here, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be in this thing. Anyway though, yeah, that was cool, and now we're just submitting it to festivals and stuff like around the country.
Fingers crossed.
Who knows? We submitted it to Dead Center in Oklahoma City.
Is there any way people can like support your acceptance into Dead Center somehow? Like get out there, just tweet them.
Yeah, dude. Just tweet a lot for stick up and stuff, and post on Facebook. I don't know. I guess
smash that like button and subscribe.
Oh yeah, baby, subscribe. Subscribe to they can definitely follow us on Facebook. That would be
Stick Up?
Yeah. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
To support us.
I'm sure that Dead Center like does a good job of like kind of gauging quality of things, but I'm sure if a movie has like some following, I bet that helps, you know. Because they obviously want people to pay attention to their things too. So go love Stick Up on social media.
You know what the best part is?
Yeah.
The sound.
The sound? Is it because there was a certain boy, yeah. Boy,
there's a certain
boom
recording
operator.
boy. We gotta turn this off. We're gonna start making animal sounds. Sorry. We're getting frisky in here.
That's also, man, a lot of Talladega Nights quotes today.
Great movie. Did we wait?
Adam McKay and
really
Will
quick when we did
Will
our top?
Smith. What the fuck am I saying?
Will Smith. When we did our top 5 Will Ferrell movies? Does Talladega Nights fall in the top 5 for you?
Yeah.
It's like number 3.
It's great. I mean, it's been a while since I've had to think about ranking them, but it's in my top 5.
For sure.
For sure. So
Vibrations of the Cars.
Oh, there's so many good fucking quotes for that movie.
So
but it was super fun being a boom operator.
I'm so. Oh my god, you were incredible.
If you need
dude.
boom operator for any future things,
boom,
I got you.
You know where I know where to find you.
It was really fun getting to like actually be mobile, like so close to all the acting and stuff.
Were your arms just not dead?
So like there's like a lot of like not like adrenaline, right? But like I was very like I'm gonna do a good job, like. So I did it, right?
Yeah.
There was a night. It was the second. Well, I guess it was a day because this movie was being filmed in the nighttime.
Everyone would get to this gas station in Edmond
at like 6 p.m.
At about 6 p.m. we would set up for 2 hours.
And
then sun would go down.
This was summer, so the sun went down late.
Yeah. And then we would start filming, I think at around 10.
It was
10 or 11.
A little earlier. And you don't think? Oh, well, I guess it was mostly that.
Yeah. And we would have to have everything stop. We would have to stop filming on the dot at 5:30.
Because people would start coming into the gas station.
People would literally...
funny when we were like a little behind, and people start walking to the gas station like, what the fuck is going on?
We're like, and that's a wrap, guys. We really got to pick it up. Really move equipment. People, there's a one-armed man trying to buy some cigarettes at 5:30 in the morning.
So I woke up from after the second night of that, like during the day.
How tired were you?
So my love for this man fueled me through everything.
I love you so much.
But I woke up in the middle of sleeping, like after the second night.
You told me about this.
I've never felt such deep pains. And I hadn't felt sore or anything up until that point, but then I just get up, like I wake up and just my body just like had these like sharp pains in all my muscles. So I was like, oh no.
Oh.
And then I just kind of stretched and iced myself and then went back for the third night. There were 4 nights. Went back for the third night. I'm like, we're going to see how long this lasts. Then I just hold it up over my head. But no, but like it was.
How did it how did you do that? How like
you get in the zone.
Where do you go? Does your mind just go to like a happy place? Like
yeah, I was just like I would stand there and I'd raise it up over my head. I had like the headphones on. I could just very clearly hear everything saying, and you guys would run the scene like 100 times.
We had so many takes.
Yeah, you guys had time. You had time.
So many takes.
So you might as well try to get it right.
Long takes, but it was worth it.
Yeah, and so I would just kind of get in the zone. But like you can't stop paying attention because I didn't want to ever get in the frame, and I didn't want to waste energy either. So I'd like dip it down when you guys were between things, and they'd say like, "Let's do it again." And but it was fun.
I thought the loudest part, and I don't know how you did this in terms of sound, but we basically loaded blank guns in the gas station and fired them off with full. I mean, they were full loads. Like the blanks were fully loaded. I don't know how you did that with your headphones on.
I had headphones on, but I put in earplugs under the headphones.
Oh.
But like I don't, for whatever reason, the gunshots really didn't faze me at a certain point. I don't know why. Like even like the camera guys, they would pull it, they would jar like when the gunshot would happen.
Yeah.
And I was just like perfectly still, and I was like, I
mean,
you get used to it after the first like 4 gunshots.
This is like Iraqi torture techniques circa 2004. Like, they're holding up a boom for hours. They got you wearing headphones listening to gunshots.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking loud. It was loud. I guess in that sense it was possibly louder for me. It was I guess it was probably louder for me. But, like, with the earplugs, it was fine. It was not damaging.
LaRon and I almost went deaf. There was a moment where
there's
a moment where I was
I'm getting tinnitus.
Oh, yeah. If
you've ever seen Archer, they go, wop, wop. Because they go through so many fucking explosions, they've turned it into a joke that they're all getting, like, horrible tinnitus.
Just horrible, like, ear damage.
Yes, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I think it's called tinnitus.
Yeah, no, it is.
But yeah. And so, y'all, I remember, like, LaRon wanted earplugs for the scenes, and she was like trying to paint the orange earplugs as skin color and stuff, trying to, like, we're gonna see if we can hide these.
Yeah, no, and it worked out because Jake Odgers in Dallas actually uploaded the shot onto his computer and removed them digitally from his ears.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but his ear holes look amazing. So that's really
clean
cool.
As a whistle.
He did, yeah.
No earplugs.
He did it. And there's
very impressive.
Yeah, there's a certain scene. I won't give anything away, but like there's a certain scene where a gun goes off accidentally, kind of.
Yeah.
And he did this thing where, it's great, but it's like a bullet hits the front counter and like dust goes everywhere, but he did it all digitally. I mean, it's just it's really cool.
That's really cool. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, man, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I mean, fingers crossed we get accepted into Dead Center. If not, I mean, I'll probably move out of the country and change my name to Guillermo.
But slap it on YouTube, monetize it, and make another movie.
Boom. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's Show Biz, baby.
That's Show Biz, baby. Yeah. I'd say the most fun thing about being a boom operator was I got to stand.
The memes are not plentiful.
No,
but
mentioned that last episode. Non-existent. That's not a fun part.
The boom operator meme pool.
Yeah, I found one. I was like, I thought about making one.
What was it?
It was not even funny, man. I just remember like reading it and be like, yikes. And I thought about making one and just putting it out there on the internet for the next boom operator.
You could be the boom operator meme guy.
I just could start a subreddit, I guess. I don't know.
You should.
But the most fun part of doing boom operating was that I got to stand where literally no one else was allowed to. And I think that was the most fun thing. Like, O'Banion was like getting everyone away from like this car scene that they were going to do.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, Jack, go stand next to the car. And I'm just like, no, don't hit me.
Yeah, because it was peeling out and stuff.
And I had to be in front of it.
Yeah.
And then move to the side as it peeled out.
Shit, man.
And so it was just like fun little things like that that I liked. I liked that I got to stand where no one else was allowed to stand. Yeah. It was kind of fun. They'd be like, everyone get the fuck away except you. I'm like,
get right up. I want you to straddle this car as it peels out of this parking lot. Right. Really get up next to it.
And so like every time that there was like an explosion or something, I'm sure of course you guys would like, tweak certain explosion sounds in post and everything. But like just to have it, like when there would be detonating certain, explosions.
Sure, yeah.
That may or may not have been like attached to people, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Like everyone else like backed away, and the actor's like fearing for his life, thinking that these guys who put this explosives on him were not. He was worried they didn't know what they were doing, and he was like, "I'm gonna die." And then everyone else backs away. They put up like plexiglass like guards and shit, and I'm just standing next to him with a microphone over him. I'm like, I hope I don't explode. But it was all fine.
Yeah,
because you have to get the sound of the thing.
I will not name any names.
Not naming any names.
But so there was this one person that we used whose work I had seen before. I'm not even going to say what department he's in.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an incident at a high school. I was an extra in a movie at a high school, and he almost burnt it down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
Oh my god.
From just like, it was a bomb. It didn't work. The red wire, the positive to the positive, the negative to the negative. It did not go over well.
Wait, what is that? Wait, what movie is that?
Pink Panther, Steve Martin.
Yeah, wait, I was like, that is so familiar.
The positive to the positive, the negative, okay.
And then they try to start it. Yeah, it was like starting someone's battery.
So basically the effect, so I saw that happen, and then I hired this person. In hindsight, it's not a great decision. No, it was fantastic.
Good.
He was great.
But yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun to get to see everything like
you
getting made.
You truly did like a phenomenal job. Like no, all jokes aside, you really did like a phenomenal job, and cannot thank you enough. Well, no,
an actual producer. He made the whole thing happen.
No, well,
and then acted in it. Did a great job.
You were also a producer on it. Could not
executive.
You may. I think you're higher than me on the food chain of producers.
That is.
I think you're my boss.
Sounds unlikely.
Boss. If you're giving out raises, just keep me in mind.
And if I can take the hit. I'm sure we can give you a raise.
And baby, productions can always take the hit. That's the name of the game. Yeah.
But no, it was super fun to like be a part of that and everything. And you mentioned it last episode. You wrote this when you were kind of working a job that was a little dry and had a lot of downtime in it.
Yeah.
And you've talked about today kind of like the process with Tori, getting it started and everything. I know, and you mentioned, I'm just mentioning all the things that you mentioned, recapping for you.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that it was like such a big surprise, you know, like when you were kind of like, I don't know how people direct and also act, and you kind of got someone to direct, and that was a big like weight off your shoulders. So, you know, you kind of like were pretty surprised at a lot of stages.
I was very surprised.
You're just like, wow, wait, this is becoming a movie. And you're like, wow, wait, this part's harder. And then, wow, wait, this part's like the stressful part.
Yeah.
But like, what of those or of something else did you think was like the biggest shocker when you were going through like this big time, movie-making process?
So many people dropping out.
That was it?
So many people dropping out. We were originally slated to shoot this in February in Norman. We had a great Norman location picked out. The deal was, though, it wasn't stocked. Like, it was not an abandoned grocery store, but it was the old Denver Corner. It had closed down, almost not condemned. I won't say it was condemned, but it had like empty shelves of stuff. I mean, completely run down. Perfect location. I mean, perfect area. And it was huge. It was, I want to say, bigger than Mark's Shortstop, where we filmed that. Shout out to Mark Matheson.
That was a spacious place. A lot of boiled nuts.
A lot of boiled nuts, baby.
In every corner.
You
just find them.
Delicious boiled nuts.
You're back in the back room trying to find a place to set something down. You go, there's more boiled nuts.
And now for the sponsor of this podcast, Boiled Nuts by Planters. They're amazing.
Yeah, sponsor of last episode was Lindsay's Vegetable Chili. And today,
boiled nuts will give you herpes. So, I don't know how, but it will. Yes.
People dropping out.
Yeah. So, we were not geared to shoot at this location. It was February. COVID hadn't really hit yet. And our production designer and cinematographer, they were kind of a package deal, dropped out with like 2 weeks to go, basically. Because they didn't really think like they had enough resources. We weren't ready. Obviously, we weren't ready. So we basically just geared up. We really pushed it back to March, and we're like, yeah, let's do next month. And then it got pushed all the way back to July because of COVID and stuff. And it just, everyone was freaking out. It was, swampy. The swampy summer.
Yeah. Then you'd go inside to that ice box of a gas station.
Oh.
And it would just be like,
the
pool of sweat would become cold and frigid.
It was awesome.
It was very fun.
We went through.
Felt like camping.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Loved it.
It was totally. You felt like you camped after you got off set.
Yes, yeah.
It was great.
It was like the sweaty outdoor stuff, but then like the cold indoor stuff when you did eventually get like back to the headquarters of camp to cool off and shit.
Yeah,
and you're just like sweaty from working. It was fun.
Yeah, dude. Cool. It was cool. What was your biggest surprise?
What was my biggest surprise? God, for me, there was a lot of surprises. I had no idea what to expect.
Really?
What
did you think it was going to be?
I show up and they go, Jack, we need a boom guy. And I go, oh my God, okay. And so the whole, like, for the first, like, half of the first night, I was like, do I stand here?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yes. I'm like, so I just don't move? And they go, yes. I go, am I in the frame? They go, no. I go, I think I'm doing my job.
Yeah, that's basically what it was, man. You did great.
I know, and it was fun because, it was weird because, like, I had no idea what I was supposed to do, right? I didn't go to fucking boom operator school, right? There's no boom operator memes. We've been over this. There's nothing to train me online.
Of course.
And then they'd be like, all right, you're going to have to move during the scene, Jack, and follow gunfire. And I was like, what do I do? Yeah. And then they go, just look. And then Chris Borland would be in the back room. We go, just look for the camera and don't be on the camera. I go, oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been behind a camera. I don't in this context. Like, I don't know what it sees. And then I'd be like behind grocery store aisles. And I thought it was impressive. Like, y'all would be acting. And like, you see, the final product or on the screen or something, right? And you hear the sound coming in, you see them acting, you put like a filter on it, like it looks great. Yeah. And then, you have like the metaphorical zoom out, and then there's just a guy
just standing there,
like just sweaty in a t-shirt with a mask on and headphones with a big fuzzy stick. And I'm just like, sup?
It was awesome.
But man. No, it was super fun. Yeah.
It was cool. We gotta make another one.
Queue it up.
Put it in the queue.
Got another thing in the works.
Put it in the queue.
I got you. Executive produce.
Yeah, baby. I gotta send you the script if you want to take a look at it.
Take a look at it.
It's pretty bad right now.
Yeah. But so that's like our big coverage of Stick Up for TSBB. We might touch on it again sometime if we get a guest from, the cast and
Dip our toe back in the water. Dip our pin.
Yeah, especially as it gets into like the short film stuff. If it makes into some award things,
we can dip the pin back in company ink.
Right.
I'm glad I dipped in your ink. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't have talked.
It's all good. Oh, you can dip that pin anytime, big boy.
Thanks, baby.
See, we might cut that out of the thing, but if you're on YouTube...
I'm editing this one. It all stays in.
Oh, it all stays in.
Uncensored.
Okay, well, we did say, in the future we'd be trying to do like 30-minute episodes or like a little bit longer, but like shorter. Did not do that. This is maybe longer than last week.
Who knows?
I think it is.
Who knows?
But it doesn't matter. No. We talked about what we wanted to talk about, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, shout-outs. Do you have any shout-outs?
Shout-outs?
Shout-outs.
Last time I shouted out, I guess, Lindsay's
Vegetarian Chili.
Today I'm shouting out, I guess, boiled nuts. Also, LaRon was awesome to have. Like,
LaRon's in town, and LaRon is shooting a Lifetime movie in town.
Oh, dang!
And I was like, hey, you should come out for a drink. But well,
if he does, let me know, because I would also love to say hi. He was like a little point where every now and then I would get to say something to him. Right?
Was great.
I'm not saying we didn't become like friends or anything because we were very busy, but like. He was my rock on set sometimes.
He was the rock. To him. He was the glue.
Yeah, I would say something to him, and he'd like be like, "Hey, doing a great job."
Yeah,
like you really seem like you know what you're doing out there, so I appreciate that because I don't. So that validates me a bit. But no, he was great. Super nice dude.
Yeah. Dude, I loved working with LaRon, and I was saying he's working on a Lifetime movie, and they have to quarantine the actors basically, and they have to give them COVID tests like every single day. Damn. So I was like, hey, you should come out and say hi. And he was like, I literally can't leave my hotel room. Like, you'll have to come say hi to me in Atlanta. There's another point. We flew him in from Atlanta. I can't believe he fucking got on a plane.
Dude, he was so polite to me. Too,
so nice.
He was so polite. And I was like, dude, I'm just a boom operator. Just treat me like shit. Like, let me feel like I'm an actual boom operator.
He's so nice. Well, and then he gave everyone the benefit of the doubt. He was like, so what have you done before? And I was just like, this? He was like, wait, you've never like really acted in anything? And I was like, if you look closely in the reflection of the mirror in The Innocent Man, you might see me, but that's really it. Yeah. I was in a movie with Dennis Quaid where he screamed at me.
And I chopped some celery.
That's really it. And he was like, okay, cool.
But yeah, cool. Shout out LaRon. Shout out Chris Borland. He was also super helpful during
LaRon, Borland, cast and crew, Stick Up. Yeah, dude, O'Banion saved our asses. Everyone, Stick Up. Thank you so much for your support, especially our donors. That's my shout out. They're amazing. Yeah. They're all Show Biz babies.
Yeah.
Honorary Show Biz babies. Honorary.
We'll give them free passes to the OnlyFans.
Of course. Yeah. Who? Yeah. They get that fast pass to OnlyFans, baby.
We'll make them a calendar, too.
Yeah. Ooh, coming up next week, we're talking about Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle, maybe.
Right. There's actually been more than you would think stories surrounding these vagina candles.
We got to get into the vagina candles. We got to get into some more celebrity gossip from our boy Jack over here.
We got hot goss.
hot
goss.
Steaming hot goss.
Steaming hot.
And thank you so much for listening. That's show. I fucked it up. I botched it.
That's Showbiz, baby.
Talking's hard.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week.